What is up, everyone? I'm Carlos, and we're Emulate Sauce, and this is the first part of our brand new Attack on Titan What If series, What If Reiner Was Left Behind? To explain a little better on what we mean by him being left behind, is when Annie and Bertholdt decide to leave Reiner for Marley after Marcel gets eaten, and Reiner is left to complete the mission on his own. So that's where we're going to begin the What If, but before we start, we'd like to thank you all for the support we've been getting so far in all the other videos. And we're trying to get back into more Attack on Titan what ifs. So if you have any Attack on Titan what if ideas or any anime ideas for any what if, leave it down in the comments below and we'll make sure to reply to it. Now, let's get on with the what if. So this what if will start after Marcel got eaten by Ymir's mindless Titan. Reiner, Bertholdt, and Annie manage to get away from the Titan, and Annie has an argument with Reiner until she starts beating him. Reiner is all bloody, and Annie walks away, saying she's going back to Marley, and Bertholdt stands there, looking at Reiner. But unlike in the original show, when Reiner got back up and convinced Annie to stay, he doesn't do that this time. Reiner was beaten pretty badly, and can't bring the strength to get back up. Bertholdt doesn't know what to do at first, but decides to follow Annie, and goes back to Marley. Some time passes, and Reiner gets up from the ground, with tears in his eyes, thinking that he can't go back and tell Marley that he failed his mission, but also thinks that he can't carry out the mission by himself. Reiner doesn't think he can do either, but he needs a safe place to stay where the Titans can't get him, and heads towards the wall. It took some time, but he sees the wall and gets out of the Titan form so no one freaks out seeing a Titan. His Titan disappears and tries to find a way in the wall, and some scouts of the Survey Corps, who are currently on patrol, find him and ask what he's doing out here. Reiner is cautious around people from Paradis due to being brainwashed into thinking that everyone from this island are devils. The scouts ask one more time, saying that they might have a safe place for him to stay. Reiner states that he was left behind by his family and has nowhere else to go. Reiner knows that if he wants a place inside the walls, he has to act innocent. The scouts take Reiner inside the walls, and they walk around to find some sort of orphanage for him to stay. Reiner is still thinking about carrying out the mission of capturing the Founding Titan, and considers transforming into a Titan now that he's in the walls, and plans to take the Founder by force. But then Reiner notices the gear the scouts are wearing around their waists, and asks what it is. The scouts explain that it's their 3D maneuvering gear, and state that they use it to kill Titans. Reiner then notices the amount of soldiers all around him wearing this gear, and starts to reconsider his plan into transforming into a Titan, in fear that he alone won't be able to defeat all the scouts. He doesn't want to risk anything, and waits for another way to locate the Founding Titan. Eventually, Reiner splits away from the two scouts and goes exploring. He sees all the citizens living their peaceful, happy lives, having fun, and it's nothing like he imagined it would be, due to the immense brainwashing he endured in Marley to see the people from Paradis as nothing more than devils. Reiner explores a bit more, and then sees a blonde kid getting bullied by 3 other kids. Reiner knows it's not his place to intervene, but he can't help but go and help him when seeing this kid defenseless and charges at the bullies, punching one of them. But at the same time, another bully got tackled by another kid. It was Eren, and the bullies got scared, but not because of Eren, but because of Mikasa, and they all ran away. Eren looks at Reiner and questions him if he was bullying Armin. Reiner says no, that he punched one of them, and Armin confirms this. Reiner asks Armin if he's okay, and what was up with the bullies, and Armin says that he's okay, and that it's not the first time that happened. Armin says that he's always getting bullied by them, and Reiner asks why. Armin explains that they think he's weird because of the book he reads, and Reiner asks what the book is about. Armin tells him that it's about all the kinds of things that are outside the wall, and starts talking about the ocean and how he wants to see it in person. Reiner says that he's seen it, and Armin excitedly asks him if all the things that were said about the ocean were true, like it being salty, and Reiner says yeah. The 4 of them spend some time talking, and Reiner keeps telling them about all the things he's seen. They ask Reiner where he's from, and Reiner's smile disappears as he tells them that he's from a village far away from the wall, and that he ran away from there, saying that he no longer has a family. Eren feels sad and asks Reiner if he wants to live at his house. Reiner isn't sure about this, but Eren says it's fine, and they go to his house, and Eren's parents agree, and they all have dinner together, and after that, they go to sleep. Reiner can't sleep, and wonders if the people here aren't as bad as his home made him out to be. He isn't quite sure of continuing the mission, and starts thinking that his home probably fed him lies about the island. Eventually, time passes, and Reiner gets tired enough and falls asleep. Time passes, with Reiner now living with Eren, and he sees Eren go with his dad to the basement. Reiner asks Eren's mom what they are doing, and she says it's nothing important. Reiner walks around the house, and he's able to hear Grisha and Eren talking. Grisha tells Eren everything about the Titans to Eren. He tells him that he is a Titan, and that he doesn't have much time to live. He reveals everything that Marley did to him, and Reiner hears everything, and believes it might be true, because why would he lie about that? Grisha tells Eren that Marley might attack their home, and Eren has to be ready to defend it. It takes a while for Eren to understand everything, but eventually calms down, and says how he would have this power, and Grisha explains to him. Eren has to eat Grisha, and Eren doesn't want to, but Grisha keeps pushing, saying that everyone will die if Eren doesn't do it. He won't be able to protect anyone unless he eats him. Grisha keeps talking, and says that tonight he'll take Eren to a place where he'll transform and eat him. Reiner can barely hold himself together just hearing all of that, and believes that Marley would kill him if they do come to this island. He thinks that Bertholdt and Annie might have already been killed for failing the mission, and before death, they might have told Marley that he might still be on the island. Reiner even heard about Grisha being the founder, and knows that Eren will have the power soon, but he doesn't want to carry out his mission anymore, if it means killing Eren. It turns night, and Grisha injects Eren with a Titan serum that transforms Eren into a mindless Titan and kills Grisha. Eren now has the power of the Attack Titan and Founding Titan, and has the knowledge about Marley and everything that was in the basement. Time passes, and the four kids are hanging out, but Reiner is nervous from what he heard that night, and thinks something might happen, and he's getting anxious. And when the group tries to talk to him, he blurts out about thinking of joining the Scouts. The group is confused, and Reiner tries to explain that joining the Scouts might give them a chance to explore outside the walls. Everyone is fine with that idea, but the main reason Reiner wants to is to get some training and allies to help him fight Marley if they ever attack. Eren also thinks the same way. It takes some time to convince Eren's mom that they are going to join the Scouts, but eventually they manage to join. Time passes, and everyone is having their training and meeting new people. Over time, Reiner keeps thinking to himself that he should tell Eren everything. Like that he is a Titan from Marley, but he's on Eren's side, and this keeps eating away at him. Eren kinda feels the same, thinking that he should tell Mikasa, Armin, and Reiner. One night, Reiner pulls Eren far away, where there's no one around, and Eren asks what's wrong, and Reiner tells him everything. Reiner reveals that he heard the talk that Grisha had with Eren, and explains that he's a Titan shifter from Marley. But he's an ally, saying that his old friends abandoned him years ago, and that he was heavily told how evil people from this island were, but he doesn't believe that anymore. Eren heard that Reiner's from Marley and is shocked at first, but tries to calm himself down, believing that he can trust Reiner. Eren asks Reiner if it's true that Marley will attack them, and Reiner says it might be true, and reveals that there might be two other shifters roaming around the island. The Cart Titan, Peak, and the Beast Titan, Zeke. Over time, during their training in the Survey Corps, Eren and Reiner sneak out to use and train their Titan powers and be ready for when Marley attacks. Every night, Reiner's in fear, thinking that might be the night when Marley attacks, and the fact that there might be a chance that two Titan shifters are already on the island is unsettling. One night, when Eren and Reiner sneak out, Reiner's fear is confirmed, when in the distance, he spots the Cart Titan. Eren is in his Titan form, and just sees Reiner looking in another direction, and sees the Cart Titan just looking at them from a distance before running away. They both get out of their Titan form, and Eren asks Reiner if that was one of the Titans from Marley, and Reiner confirms it, saying that was Peak, the Cart Titan. Reiner's unsure on what to do, and Eren tells him that they should attack them. Reiner says that wouldn't be possible, but Eren states that they could do a surprise attack on them. He explains that Peak might have a thought that they were fighting, since they were in their Titan forms, and probably went to get Zeke. Reiner thinks that might be a possibility, but if they're going to attack, it should be tonight. Peak goes to Zeke, and says that Reiner was probably fighting another shifter, not too far from their current location. Zeke and Peak head back to that location, and see Reiner sitting there next to another human. Peak gets out of the Titan form to talk to Reiner, but Reiner and Eren waste no time and transform into a Titan immediately, killing Peak in the process, since she was out of her Titan form and was killed by Eren transforming too close to her. Reiner and Eren jump Zeke and begin to fight. Zeke tries to harden his nape, but Reiner keeps punching the hardening part while Eren holds Zeke down. Zeke doesn't stand a chance in a 2 versus 1 scenario in close combat, and eventually, Eren and Reiner manage to get Zeke out of his Titan form, and Eren wastes no time going in to eat Zeke. Zeke tries to yell out Eren, screaming at him to stop, but Eren doesn't listen as he eats Zeke. In that moment, Eren got a glimpse of Zeke's past since he had just touched someone from royal blood. Reiner asks Eren if he's okay, and Eren says yes, and they go back to their cabins. Some time passes, and Mikasa feels like there's something wrong with Eren and Reiner and tells Armin about it. And Ymir also notices something strange about those two. Far away, in Marley, they're preparing to send an attack. Annie and Bertholdt are preparing to head back to Paradis. Well everyone, that's the end of this part of the Attack on Titan What If. If you enjoyed, leave a like, consider subscribing, and share this video with your friends. If you have another what if idea that you would like for us to do, leave it down in the comments below, and we'll make sure to reply to it. That's all I have to say, and thank you all for watching. Peace.